We're back on another Hermes journey so soon, and it has derailed everything. Today's an anti-haul. So no, seriously, we are back on another Hermes journey. So to rewind, I had originally had one before I even started this channel. It's my Hermes Rio clutch. There is a very old, very embarrassing, very cringe review at the very far end of the channel if you want to scroll all the way back. And then you guys came along for the ride with the last one, my gorgeous Hermes Kelly 35 in the color blue jean toga with palladium hardware, the perfect combination. However, we're back at it again. And I was kind of inspired to do today's video based on a tag that Jessie Style had done way back at the early start of this year. I think it was like January of this year, and it's like the anti-haul tag. I think it was originally created by She's the Posh. I wasn't really tagged to do it, but I was very inspired to do it because, as you all know, hi, I'm like everyone else. If I want to buy one of these, I have to give up on pieces of these. So today we're doing an anti-haul. We're gonna dive into 5 of the most beautiful things. Some are even on a really good sale that I had to walk away from, and it's killing me inside. So hopefully if I just get this out, we can kind of commiserate down in the comments and I can tell you more about what's happening with the most current Hermes journey. So buckle up. But before we get started, hey guys, my name's Caleb. If you're new to my channel, I post luxury and lifestyle related content every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. If that's something you're into, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, give this video a thumbs up, sound off in the comments, like what have you passed on recently to acquire something bigger, better that you've had your eye on for a while? I want to know. Please, please, please tell me I'm not alone in this because it is driving me crazy. It should come as no secret. If you've been around my channel for any length of time over the past few weeks, there's a bag that I am quite literally very obsessed with. I've been looking pre-owned. I can't decide. Oh, first of all, I'm on the Hermes journey again, so it's probably not going to happen for a few months. But I fell in love with the Marc Jacobs re-edition quilted leather stand bag. I know I talk about it like every single video, every single live. I've talked about it on my Instagram. Like, I talk about it too much. Maybe it's a sign I just need to buy it. Nope, eye on the prize. This has started out as like a very low obsession, and it's burgeoning on like a level 50 for me right now. So if you're familiar with the recent Marc Jacobs bag that I shared with you guys that I bought, the Venetia, which hello, turned out amazing. Thank you, UV Light. Link will be down in the description. I fell in love with Marc Jacobs. I slept on him back in the day because I was like, well, for $1,000, I'll just buy an LV, right? Like that's where my mindset was back in the day. I totally slept on beautiful, rich Italian leather, but no more. We're not doing that anymore. And now that it's back out and it's kind of like a moment, like I'm here for it. Like I am here for some premium Marc Jacobs moments here. This bag is 100% the vibe. I'm trying to decide. So seriously though, like once we get the third Hermes bag procured, do I want to buy vintage? Do I want to buy, like the pre-owned stuff, like $300, $400, $500 maybe max? Or do I want to splurge and go to the boutique and have like a whole moment and it's $1,400 and what is it? 95, almost $1,500 for a Marc Jacobs bag that like no one's really talking about. So I'm just trying to decide like what's the better investment? What's the better vibe? Once I have a third Hermes bag, will I really be grabbing for Marc Jacobs? That's another question that I can't answer right now. But needless to say, my $1,500 stayed safe this week and I, much to my chagrin, passed on the NJ. Dang it. Now this next one, you guys, you were DMing me Saturday morning like, Caleb, are you aware? There's a sale. I was very much aware. This next bag that we're going to talk about truly hurts me deep inside. This is none other than the Brandon Blackwood Lisa bag with the mink fur and the brass hardware. This bag, you guys, is insane. It is a vibe. I've had my eye on it ever since I got the Jasmine bag, which you all know is 100% a vibe, 100% fire, and I wanted this bag so bad. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous. It's honestly giving me like 80s Dynasty vibes. Like this is something I could see Crystal wearing, when she's out of the slopes, getting her ski moment in, and I'm here for it. The price was originally $780, which in the first place for something exotic and made of mink fur, not that bad. If this was any other design house, slap like a 3, 4, or a 5 in front of the 7, you would have had, a several $1,000 bag. Now this bag, he was having a sale. I think it ends today actually. He was having like a 4-day sale. A whole bunch of stuff went on sale Friday morning at, I think it was 9 a.m. Eastern, which is 8 a.m. here, which means I had to wake up at like 7:30, 7:45. But by the time I woke up, everything was already on sale. So I don't know how that worked. But literally 3 or 4 of you DM'd me like, Caleb, like, hey, the Brandon Blackwood sale's going on. And I'm just like, I know. I had my debit card ready to go, like in my hand, like sleepy in my pajamas, like not even awake, ready to swipe. And I'm just like, you know what? $390 is almost 10% of another one of these. Well, a 2424 or, you know, a toolbox, something different, maybe a Lindy, Gypsy, or not sure what style I want yet. That's a whole other video in and of itself, which I cannot wait to unpack because there are some gorgeous bags on my wish list right now. But I'm like, you know what, Caleb, be good, stay the path, and pass on the Lisa. It's still in my shopping cart here as I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, Apple Pay. I'm just kidding, I didn't do it. All right, guys, so this next piece, which was kind of low-key a disappointment. Oh, you probably noticed, we're in a new spot. So listen, we were trying to kind of like jazz it up. We love, you know, like a little evolution moment around here. And during the last few days, I took a couple of days off of work to kind of like work on my YouTube business. And we set up like a little makeshift studio. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Do you like this better? Do you like the island better? This gives me the opportunity to film during the day. Like I am so tired by the time like midnight rolls around and I can finally film when it's dark outside. So hopefully this will kind of give us a little bit more leeway with being creative. I can switch out the bags here on display, my designer runway and ready to wear. It's a vibe, but let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think? Now, back to this list, and this one is a real killer because, you know, I love my jewelry, so this next piece is from the house of Swarovski. Now, I love a good Swarovski moment. However, I prefer to buy it on sale. Like, I'm a bargain shopper at heart. So from Swarovski, the piece that I would have bought had I not been on an anti-haul would have been none other than the Numina cocktail ring, especially with the black crystal and the ruthenium plated band. I think that this ring is 100% fire. It's gorgeous, it's fun, it's architectural, it's kind of whimsical. We love a whimsy moment. And I loved it. I'm gonna say this, my husband's sitting right here. He didn't appreciate the ruthenium plated and thought that it felt cheap. I don't know about you, but whenever my husband, you know, has a complaint before I actually buy something, I'm like, I'm not even gonna deal with it. I won't buy it because I don't wanna hear it in 2-3 months when the plating starts to peel off and you're like, I told you so. So nope, I'm like, whatever. Just Mrs. Sales Lady, please take this back to the back. I do not want it. Even though it's only $112.50 and I probably only wear it like once a month for maybe 20 or 30, 40 minutes at a time, not worth hearing about it. So thank you, husband. I didn't buy a ring. All right, we're making it through the list, and this next item is something that I've hemmed and hawed over for about 6 months. So for some reason, this wallet keeps popping up on Fashion File, and if you remember, just a few weeks ago, we popped into the Hermes boutique here in Chicago. I asked to see one in person. I got laughed at, and that's that. I still haven't seen one in person yet. This is the Lizard Baron wallet in the color Etrusque, and I love it for several reasons. So first of all, it's one of those like bifold long wallets where you can see all of your cards at a glance. I like to be able to like see my arsenal when I'm out and about in the wild and shopping. I love that it has like minimal branding. You just have that palladium H on the front, which everyone's like, oh, watch out for. I take good care of my stuff. I'm not really worried about it. I love that it's lizard. You all know I love a good exotic moment. I have a few here in my collection and they're fun to collect. They're textural, they're interesting. Not a lot of people are going to be pulling out a Baron lizard wallet from their Hermes bag. Like, I mean, sure, plenty will, but it's a smaller scale, kinda, right? And the color Etrusque is an absolutely gorgeous rusty shade of green, and if you're familiar with Etruscan art, this color shows up a lot in their artworks, their pottery, things like that. So this wallet speaks to me on so many levels. I'm not even kidding you guys. It's been on Fashion File, I think since like last year, late last year. Someone buys it and ends up returned ultimately. Right now it's at 20% off at only $955, which once you put it on reserve, that's only like $240 and like a couple of quick payments are done. But for some reason, I just can't get myself to pull the trigger. I think the Etrusque would look absolutely gorgeous with this Kelly. It'll look beautiful with other bags that I pick up along the way. I don't know, like, is this my wallet? Is this the one for me? Do I want like more of a fun pop of color? Because back in the purse forum days, what was it called? The rainbow? When everyone with like their Birkins and Kellys would do like the bag spill and have like all the beautifully different colored, like you'd have like your Calvi card holder, the Caro pouch, which I still am hunting one down. They'd have their Ulysses notebook, like all these beautiful different colors. Do I want to go that route or do I want to go more like minimal, modern, you know, like neutral with my SLGs? I don't know yet. So I'm thinking I'm gonna wait until I have my third Hermes bag and I can kind of let that like tell me what color I want to do for a wallet. Like I think at the end of the day, I'd kind of like to take my personal style a little bit more neutral, a little bit more monochromatic, but at the same time, I still love my fun pops of colors. So maybe that's going to be like my handbags will do that for me. My accessories, I don't know. Only time will tell. All right, guys, we've made it through this list. This final item is going to be a shock to you. It's a shock to me, but I didn't buy it. And I don't know why. Well, I do know why because I'm trying to get another one of these, but that's beside the point. This next item is the Jacquemus Le Bambinou. I love it. So I love the large size. It's a little ludicrously capacious, which we all love at the moment. I think it's a good size though. Like it's nice and slender as far as like the depth goes. It's a little long, which I mean could be a little bit cumbersome when you're out and about, going to lunch, things like that. But I love that it has that nice thick shoulder strap that you can go crossbody with. Like that's 100% a vibe. I just dropped a video a couple of weeks ago, you know, going over all the Jacquemus bags. And like this was number one for me. I tried it on too when we were at Neiman Marcus, coincidentally the same day that I also fell in love with the Marc Jacobs Stam. So it's 100% a vibe. For a brand new handbag made in Italy, solid leather, it's only priced at $1,220, which these days is a really good deal for a designer handbag at $1,220. As much as I hate saying that, like, oh, it's such a good deal. But I mean, in comparison to like some of these things, yes, it is a good deal. I don't know, like this is a bag that I'm going to have in my collection at some point. It's just not a priority right now. Like I want to kind of explore more of my H obsession that's kind of burgeoning right now. With that and, you know, tying into having the upcoming vlog sale, some things are going to be on the chopping block. So make sure to keep your eyes peeled for any announcements. It's kind of low-key a big deal. If you're unfamiliar, hi, my name's Caleb and I have a massive shopping problem. I have over 90 designer bags in my collection. Way too many in my opinion. No, but seriously guys, like I don't have enough time or outfits or occasions to carry all 90 handbags. So I'm gonna be letting a good chunk go. Like I wouldn't mind getting down to like maybe 50, oh that hurts to say, 50 bags. So I'm gonna have to be really honest with myself, really like, do I want to sell this? Is it worth selling this? Do people even want this? So make sure to come back here. I think in about a week or so, I'm gonna be doing like a sale preview and a closet clean out vlog. Keep your eye peeled for those because some big exciting things are gonna be going on the chopping block. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed like my little anti-haul. Like kind of a bummer when you're in the luxury niche space and you have to do an anti-haul. Like I just want to shop, it's killing me inside. But you know, this kind of helped, you know, like my thought process, seeing this beautiful Kelly out while I'm talking, I'm just like, okay, eye on the prize. I have to focus. I have to say no to some smaller things to get the really big thing. And I am super freaking excited. Thank you for joining me today, guys. Let me know down in the comments, did you like the new setup? And until next time, stay safe, have fun. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Rusty shade of green.